Hey, hey, hey! So in this video, I want to give you a nugget. Maybe a chicken nuggets big box with, all the goodies with dip and everything. Because in this video, I want to share with you one of my favorite videos that I recorded last year. This video was not on YouTube. It was over on my platform, ravnmagic.com, and it was part of my advent calendar. It was one of the videos that got the most feedback. Everybody loved it, and I was like, I can't just keep it there behind, a wall or whatever. So I'm going to share it here with you. I hope you're going to enjoy this. If you're new here, by the way, my name is Caroline Ravn. I'm a full-time magician and YouTuber. I try to be the place on the internet where you get all the things you wish you knew before you started a business. Thank me later. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, and I'll just play it right now and then I'll say goodbye after. We don't have many days to go. I know. It's sad and also very nice that Christmas is actually coming. We're at day 21. Here we go. I'm usually so prepared. Whoop. Okay, but today I didn't even know where it was. Let's see here. Today we're talking about why do you need to stay consistent with your products and services? That is a great question. Well, why? Well, that's a actually quite big question. Let's do it like this. Staying consistent is really, really crucial. A few days ago, Leonie was on here and talking about social media, and she said that if you are thinking about your audience, why they started following you in the first place, then it's easier to kind of come up with subjects to talk about, because if you're consistent and you know why they're there, it's, you kind of want to please them because you're an entertainer or you're a content creator or whatever you are. So it's really important to stay consistent in that way of, you can't just go, oh, today we're doing, my advent calendar, maybe, and then you come here tomorrow and I'm doing a review of this amazing shell for my phone. No, but it's good though, isn't it? It's a really nice one. But no, so you have to stay consistent. I couldn't email you guys saying, here is the advent calendar, and then here is, I don't know, a sandwich that I just ate, because it doesn't make sense. Because if you did follow my Instagram account where I only share food photos, then obviously I could email you sharing my amazing sandwich that I just created. So you have to stay consistent in that way. Like if you're a content creator, you're more free to do what kind of you want to do. But if you're I don't know, a fitness expert or whatever, and you start viewing videos or reviewing books or that is not fitness related, it goes so far off the topic that people are gonna feel like, oh, this is not relevant for me anymore. And one way of making sure that you're, never running out of content ideas is to look into programs check YouTube, of course, see what other people are searching for. You can also use Answer the Public, which is an amazing service. There's Quora, we haven't talked about that yet here. That's also what people are actually asking questions, and you can answer them online. And that's kind of a way of you also understanding how are people actually talking about other subjects that are in your niche. When it comes to being consistent with yourself and making sure that you're constantly developing, it's easy to listen to what other people are saying, and of course you're gonna listen to what I'm saying and what other people are saying to you, and take it in and filter it out. Is this something that really applies to you? And if it doesn't, I mean, that's totally fine. Maybe you then learned that doesn't apply to you. But sometimes people will give you feedback that you didn't ask for, and I say that because I got some today. So that can happen. So just today I got a text message saying, it was great, but do it this way next time, basically. And that's not exactly what it said, but that was the sentiment of it. And a few weeks ago, I got an email saying that she didn't want to hire somebody who has so much dark energy as a magician has. I'm kind of smiling now because I found it outrageous, because I'm a very fun, and it's a funny, engaging, amazing show. And she basically thought I was possessed by Satan. I shared it with my agent. It turns out that this woman who emailed me works for my agent's brother's wife. So she was not having a great day next day at work. So take what people are saying with a little pinch of salt, right? Because people are gonna have so many opinions of you, especially especially people who are close to you. Like in the beginning, people are not going to be happy for you. They might say that, and they're going to be very critical, and they're going to be like, oh, but is this really something that you are going to do? Isn't it weird that only 7 people are watching your reels? And how are you really going to, make a living off of this? Don't listen to them. I mean, anyone you're looking at on social media started at 0. Like every single one. Even the Kardashians started at 0. When they started their Instagram account, started at 0. It didn't start in millions. And I mean, okay, they are famous, but it doesn't make it, impossible for you, because like everybody starts at 0, and don't be discouraged when other people are telling you how to do things. Another thing to be, to make sure that you're constantly being on top of your game is to make sure that your website is updated. If you're switching your location, or if you're switching your phone number, if you're changing your email address, if you have an upcoming tour, whatever it is that you're working on currently, make sure it ends up at your website. Of course, people might see it on social media, but if you have a website where people are actually coming to, like a blog or something, make sure it's also there, even though you might think to yourself, oh, nobody's on my site. But it's also nice to be able to Google things like, I heard about this magician doing an advent calendar, and Google is going to be your friend. And you can't really do that on Instagram, for instance. You can do it on YouTube, but it's Instagram and Facebook doesn't really have that sort of search ability as Google has. Another thing to consider is that you always have to improve yourself and your business. And you're already here, so you're already taking this seriously. But don't just think about you, a creator or whatever, magician or whatever you are, but also think about you as the business. Like, how can you develop the business? And we're going to talk to about that in a few days. It might be tomorrow even. We're going to talk about building teams. But you have to be true to yourself and also be investing in yourself. And that's not only taking courses and stuff, it's also about you updating your pricing, because inflation happens, rates go up, and so should you. Like I was talking to my agent, I think it was a year ago, it was a year ago, on the date almost, talked about the inflation's going up and everybody is raising their prices. Why are we not raising our prices? And so we did. And we raised it by quite a lot. So what used to be 20,000 Swedish crowns, which is approximately $2,000, is now $3,000. So that's a big increase. And I also know that when I increase my prices, I see that I attract different clients. But you have to make sure that your service is worth what you're charging. So it's easy for me to sit here and say, you should charge $3,000 for your magic show, but I can't, because I don't know if you're $3,000 good. So you always have to consider this. Like it's a thing that's constantly developing. And if you are here right now and you want to get to here, you can't just whoop, but you have to do the steps that comes with it. Like, do you have a website that sells? Do you have social media presence that makes sense? Are your photos then maybe you have to start there. People have to know what they're buying. You can't just be like, I'm this thing and I'm going to be great. Because it doesn't work that way. So constantly stay consistent, improve yourself, improve your business, and it's going to be a big game changer for you. But always keep in mind, if you want to do this professionally, keep in mind that it's a business, okay? You might be in the business, you might be working on the business, but you're also yourself. And make sure you take care of this person during the time you're building the business, because otherwise you're going to burn out. So again, take care of this, invest in this, but also invest in this person and take breaks. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're gonna take action, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.